Welcome back. A few days ago, I put up a video where I said, if you haven't started writing your book, I suggest that you ask yourself if you really want to write a book. Because if you find that it's not really something you want to commit to, one, it's probably not going to get done. And two, if you do write it, it's going to be begrudgingly. And this is not a process that I recommend getting into begrudgingly at all. You really need to want to do this if it's on your plate. If it is not something you are passionate about or a feeling that drives you every day, then evaluate why it's on your plate. Are people telling you to write a book? Are they saying that, your story sounds like something they want to read? Are they encouraging you to write a book because they know that there are other people out there who need or want your story? What is the reason you are considering writing a book? This is an important question that you need to answer, because once you start writing, it's not necessarily going to be the easiest thing in the world to get through. And that's not to scare you, but writing a whole book is a bit of a task. And it's not the same as writing an essay or a short story or a term paper. It's a book. And with that in mind, this is something that has to be for you first, so that when you give it to us, we can appreciate it and we can enjoy it. We're going to be able to tell if you write and publish your book and your heart wasn't in it. You can't fool the readers, especially people who read. Like, there are people who read sometimes, and then there are people who really read. And you can't fool us. So I just want to encourage you. Here we are 7 days into the year, and I'm just checking in to see if you've started writing. If you haven't, and you've decided you don't want to write a book, kick it off your plate, and let's talk about some other ways you can tell your story if that's something you still want to do. If you do want to write a book and you haven't started writing, what are your excuses? Let me know. I can help you. Or, it doesn't have to be a I'm reaching out for help type of thing. Just evaluate. What are your excuses? We're 7 days in. You could have written 7 pages by now. 7 pages, I say, because I put a post up probably last week where I was saying, if you write 1 page a day, you can have a whole book written by June. And that's give or take. That's not quite 200 pages, but some books aren't even that long. So let's just say you started writing your book today. You wrote a page a day. In June, you could have almost 200 pages of your book, if it's even that long. So I don't want you to waste your time. We're 7 days. 7 days is gone. So if you haven't written anything, ask yourself why. What are the excuses you're giving yourself? Oh, I don't have time. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I can't think of anything to write. Those are all excuses that can be kicked off the plate, and you could be writing. So whether you can work those excuses out for yourself and get going, or if you need help, let me know. Comment or DM me. Let me know how I can help you, because all I know is to have a book, just one book, that you feel good about and that you feel proud to give the world is very empowering. And I want you to experience that feeling. So let's go. What are we doing? We writing or not? Talk to me. In the meantime, those of you who are writing, those of you who are getting ready to publish, I'll see you on the published side.